All right, here we go. We are getting started. Let me finish setting up. There we go. Welcome in, everyone. How's everybody's night? We got some new plates done. Got some prints. Welcome in. Oops. Support stayed on the plate there. We will get running here shortly. We have a coupon going. We're going to run a temporary flash sale on the inserts. We're going to do $3 off a piece. So we're going to do each one at $12 for tonight, and we're going to put a bunch up. What's up? What is up? So we're going to put a temporary buy it now on these, and they will come in white. This is what they like before post-processing. But yeah, we'll run a flash sale for these dudes, and we'll have some dollar starts going. Yeah, I have some glow-in-the-dark stuff. I got a little more glow-in-the-dark filament, so we'll run some of that here in a little bit. I finished a 5-count of the glow-in-the-dark half-ounce stations. I'm standing so I can do this real quick. We're going to run these here shortly. Oops. Dropped one. Oh yeah, I have the two-tone glow-in-the-dark. Alright, lights back on. It survived. The sports didn't even fall out. And we're going to be running a giveaway here shortly. Want some people going to... What is up? What's up? So we're going to do a giveaway tonight for one of the hueforges. We're going to do a monochromatic giveaway. So it'll come in like black, gray, white. It'll be buyer's appreciation, so you can either buy or just share the stream to get in it. So you don't have to buy something. You can just, I guess, share it around. But yeah, it'll be one of these ones. It'll come with a stand and everything. That's going to be the giveaway. And we're going to do a flash sale on those as well. What's up, Alpha? How you doing? What is up? So we're going to run, so usually the custom hueforges, I have it 20. We're going to put those at 18. Buy it now for tonight. And we have 15 of those. And then we'll take the 6-quart inserts, and we'll put those at 12. So we'll take $3 off the inserts. So I have a couple I'm trying to move. So we'll have a couple flash sales going. And I have the hides at 15. I'm working on my Scatus wall. Look how cool this is. Somebody designed this like box that slides out, so I can keep all like my little printer parts and shit up on the wall. I don't know who made that, but shout out to that person, because that's a really cool design. Hell yeah! So we're gonna get a print going here. Any suggestions on what you guys want to watch print out tonight? Or you guys want to watch like an insert print, or you want to watch like a hide print, or what should I get going? I'll do it in yellow so you can actually see the layers go. Bet. I think I have the file loaded up. If not, I'll just pull the... Never mind. Let me grab my flash drive real quick from my other printer. Alright, there we go. I have a bunch of inserts, and all my custom files are on this little... on this orange USB. Every bit of my work, my design work, is on that orange USB. And let's get an insert going. Oh, it's loading the USB info. It'll take 1 sec. But yeah, we're gonna do a little bit longer live tonight. This will be like an early Christmas one. I have a bunch of products to move. So let me pin the hueforges. I have the hueforges cheaper. They come with a real cool stand. It looks like an art easel, kind of. It's like a 4-part piece that you just snap together. And then the hueforge. So it takes up a big portion of the build plate. If you guys click the photos, you can see how big they are on the plate. And that's a good reference for how large they come out. I've made about 10 custom hueforges so far. I'm getting real good at using the program. Thank God. This is a pricey program. And I have a bunch of inserts. A couple black ones, but I just did a bulk order of 10. So most of my black ones are gone, but I have 12 white ones ready to ship tomorrow morning. 12 white inserts. The coupon will work on the inserts as well. All right, let's print one USB drive. All right, let's print the yellow one. I'll either sell this one if anyone wants the yellow one that's printed, or I'll I don't know, put it on my little baby gecko farm. I'm trying to fill my whole reptile room with them. I also have a PETG insert coming. I mean, it'll be done here in a little bit, probably another 30 minutes or so. It's like a glossy black, and it's more temperature resistant and water resistant than the PLA ones. A little less cleaning and effort to use them. Nasty ass bill plate. I got a bunch of shit everywhere. I keep getting failed prints to bed adhesion, so I end up with like. Basically, this is what happens on the first layer, and it just flies all over. Because I let my printers run when I'm not there. So if a plate fails, it really fails because I'm not there to stop it. So I'll show you guys some. When I was making those sliding things, here's some fails. I got the poop of death on my bamboo A1. I gotta love it. And then this one just popped off the bed. Didn't even work. Save those. Oh, true. So I'd just be worried about them possibly like ingesting it because it would like brittle. It would like get brittle over time as moisture gets in it. So that's all I would worry about. But that doesn't sound like a horrible idea. Maybe if it wasn't like a nylon or so like a PLA probably would get brittle too quick, but like a nylon or maybe even ABS. PET probably would be good. But that's another one of those ones that when thin gets brittle, because the glycol additive in the PET soaks in water, but not on the actual prints. Like if you have a roll of filament, the water will soak into it. It's kind of hard. It's kind of weird to explain because it is the same material as a BPA water bottle, or BPA free water bottle, but has a glycol additive, so it changes a little bit. It's like a really, really strong PLA. I have some PETG prints near me. Let me grab one. I did these boxes. I was going to originally make egg boxes out of these, but I decided not to because this hinge would probably snap off eventually. But I made these clear PET like egg holder things. Holds like one clutch per thing. All right. Oh, for sure. I probably will eventually. Ooh, I got my eggs from my Micronesian sawtail gecko pairing. They're now a true confirmed breeding pair. The only ones. That's they weren't confirmed before. Now they are. Thank God. I candled on them now. They have little tiny embryos. They look like morning gecko eggs almost. A little bit bigger. Welcome in, everybody. We're gonna start. What's it called? Auction soon. Do a couple of them. We have 11 of the coupons left, and we're also doing flash sales on the hueforges, the art pieces. They're like fully 3D. We're doing a giveaway on them too. Yeah. I'm gonna be running some inserts soon. They did not do good last night. For some reason, the hides did real well, but none of the inserts did well. So I'll probably have it fill in a little bit, get a giveaway like running, and as that giveaway is running, I'll probably do auctions then, because hopefully we'll get some shares around once the giveaway starts. Welcome in, everyone. We are printing out one of my inserts. You see how they get printed. Oh no, I gotta hold on a little bit. I gotta fix it. Everyone did it. My K1 Max failed a part. Huh. There we go. Sorry, I had to skip a piece on my K1 Max. One of the inserts, the actual food part just snapped off while printing, so that's fun. It happens. There we go. Let me see. Let me see how many I have right now. Pick them up. I'll show off the stack. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I have 13 of these. I have 11 in my hand, but I have 13 ready to go. They just got to get post-processed before shipping. But I have a ton of the inserts. So if anyone wants to try one, there's a flash sale. I think I put the flash sale on the inserts. Yeah, I did. So my inserts are a little over bulk price right now. $1 over bulk price. Ooh, thank you for the follow. I just saw that one pop up. All right, we're gonna get the giveaway starting at 8:30. We'll have it end at 9. The stream's not gonna end at 9, but we'll have the giveaway end at 9. And then potentially might run another one for the yellow insert I'm printing. It'll just be like a neon yellow color. Yep. There we go. Whew. All right. And then we'll run the glow-in-the-dark stuff here shortly as well. Damn, the Creality takes so long to level the bed. I want to see if I can get this to show. It uses a little sensor on the extruder, and it just ever so slightly touches the bed and figures out where it is. So the bed is always going to be unlevel when printing, no matter what. It can't be perfectly level, so the printer accounts for it. It'll always be, tenth of a millimeter off in one corner, and on a lot of the old printers that you had to manually do it, it was impossible, like the Ender 2s. I don't know if anyone here had like any of the old printers from Creality before. You know what I mean? Welcome in, everyone. All right, we're 3 minutes away from starting the giveaway and auctions. And then, I'll run a ton of inserts. If anyone wants to give them a try. Hopefully they do better tonight than they did yesterday. We will see. We will see. All right, Dan. Is it finally going to be done calibrating? Ooh, my A1 just finished. I did another Scadis board for my wall. I'll have to figure out who makes these Scadis boards. So I can figure out, like, if you guys get printers, you can make, like, the wall things. You screw them in, and it's the same thing. It's probably just total copyright, but it's the same thing as the IKEA. So it's literally just an IKEA copy that you can make for, like, $1 a piece. They don't take too much filament. If you get real cheap filament, you can cover a wall in them for like pretty much nothing, other than print time and power and all that shit. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like, I built it because I wanted to do all the cool custom printed attachments and stuff, like all the stuff. I think I'm going to screw in here. I will. These are all going to be in different colors or different shades of different colors because it's all used. It's like extra film I have laying around that I'm not going to use anyway. I just use. What is up? We have a giveaway starting here now. Actually, now it's 8:30. We're printing out one of the inserts. We can watch them print out. But yeah, so it's like a black and white. It's 8:30 my time. I'm Central Standard. Yeah, I'm in Central Standard. I'm in Texas. So here we go. We have the giveaway going. It's for the hueforge, so it'll look kind of like this, but without the color. It'll be like black, white, gray. The monochromatic one. But yeah, it'll come with a dope stand. What you mean? Requirements? Check them. Oh yeah. It was invites, and it's no. So you don't have to buy it. You can also share it around because it's a custom one. They take me a while. It's not like a event giveaway. It's a bigger giveaway because they're It's some. Mm-hmm. If it was like a 5-count events or like one of my normal like small ones, like I'm gonna give away the insert that's printing, and it won't be a buyer appreciation one. Because I don't have to like sit down and customize it and then print it and all that shit. But yeah, But I think you can also, if you share it around. So the main thing I was trying to get shares more than like purchases. If that makes sense. Try to get some people in here while I'm running auctions as the giveaway's going. There we go. It is printing. Do you have a picture of the sawtail gecko pair you have? Oh, I see. And you have a picture of the sawtail gecko? Yeah, I have a ton of them. Maybe I'll send you a bunch of pictures. I have pictures of the male and female. They just laid as well. The female laid 12. So the eggs are cooking in my incubator. You guys want to see the eggs? Want me to go grab them? You guys want to see the first captive eggs from that gecko? Not species, but like subspecies, type of gecko, something like that. All right. So I have them at 81 degrees. 81 degrees, 70% humidity. Here is the first 2 captive eggs documented from that gecko. They're like little Tic Tac spheres. But yeah, those are the eggos. No, they are tiny. It's a Micronesian sawtail gecko. I got them from Herptime when they were babies. And they're the first ones in captivity to be a proven breeder. Nobody's documented them, at least. I'm sure there's been one maybe in like the 80s, possibly. But they've been locally extinct in Guam since 1978 due to predation of a tree snake. The brown tree snake came in World War II when they were building all those military bases. And it wiped out a lot of those gecko species. So they're only on a few remote islands left, mostly the Cocos Island in Guam. And that's where the parents are from. So these are F1 or first generation because the parents were captive born. So the guy that Herptime got him from goes down there and studies all the tree snake stuff. He's like an actual herpetologist, and he has all the licenses and everything for it. Because he's active with conservation. He goes down there and takes out all. They basically do what they're doing in Florida with the retics. They're just trying to kill all the snakes, find their nests and take them out because they're taking out all those mammals and all the small reptiles, basically everything. Kind of like a U.S. retic situation. So it'd be like the equivalent of like saving a native Florida animal from extinction over Burmese and reticulated pythons. That's kind of how I see it. I see it more as, not letting the species die out forever and only be known from papers from the 70s, It's not exactly like a money or like hype thing. It's more of I don't want the gecko to like literally go extinct with zero representation in captivity. I mean, that's how crested geckos were never fully legal to bring. I mean, now they're the biggest gecko in the pet trade. And they were extinct until the 90s. Just because we weren't able to find them. But I mean, that's how every captive reptile gets in the pet trade, or at least gets some type of captive documentation. Like that's how I see it, but other people might see it a little differently. Oh, almost definitely. So these are going to be, if somebody buys them, they're going to be strictly for research, unless they go find an unrelated animal and get all the stuff. But uh, yeah, you're not going to be able to breed the babies because I have the population. I have the breeding population. So I've had a couple people interested in them, but they all want the actual pairing. So we'll see. I'm thinking of donating some eggs too to like some really cool studies I like. Um, Once I get like a couple successful clutches out of them and everything, I'm gonna. I was thinking about giving one to the Texas A&M. What's it called? Shit, Texas A&M herpetology department because they're real cool. Yeah, probably a little bit less than that, but yeah, that's about right. Um, but there's a lot of like even just snakes like pythons that are worth a lot more than that. Um, yeah. Um, but because I'm not going to be able to like sell them to like a research or sell them to a college. Yeah, let me send you a photo real quick. They're pretty dope. They're golden. I took them off my Instagram and everything, but let me see. So the male has kind of a paddle tail because he nicked it when he was a baby. Um, so you'll see the paddle tail male, and then I'll send you a photo of the female. It's like real chubby. They look real similar, but she has a full tail. Um, where's that? Damn. I've been taking photos of them in a while. They're kind of hard to find. They're kind of hard to, I don't know, what's the word? They're not very, like, friendly. They don't like to be around people. They hide all day. They're bigger than morning geckos, but not by much. Um, yeah, that's how I could describe them. Bigger than morning geckos, but not by much. They do get beefier, though. They look like mini lychees. Yes, they are. They should be white and, like, calcified. Yeah. At first, when they come out, they should be, like, chalky white. That's how you know they're healthy. They'll soften as they plump up. Like before a cresty egg hatches, they'll kind of go like circular and they'll kind of get a little squishy, and then they'll break it and pop out when they're ready. I don't know. That's the best way to describe that. Yeah, before hatch, probably a few months in though. They're probably infertile, but someone who's better. I only had one leopard gecko pairing, so someone who breeds leopard geckos answer. I don't want to sound stupid. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put these back in the incubator. All right, they're back in the incubator. Yeah, no idea on leopard too, but I think possibly infertile. But are they like soft, or are they like just not as hard as crusty eggs? Because if they're like soft and yellow, they're probably infertile. Some snake eggs come out kind of like soft and yellow, though, as I've seen, and then they end up fine. All right, we have the custom hueforges at a flash sale, and then we also have the inserts. We're printing out one of the inserts now. That'll be the next giveaway. Yeah, that's definitely infertile. In. I've had a couple crusty eggs do that this year. Early in the year though, not recently. I just had two. So I have a Korean cappuccino and Pangea Lily White pairing. I got two normals out of my frat pairing. I didn't get caps, I didn't get lilies, and I didn't get fraps. I got two normals. So what was that? Like it's like it's a 25% chance. So what like I lost the coin flip on that one hard. Hey, you'll probably get some fertile ones next. Now that they're paired. Hell yeah! I use Pangea Hatch Right, I think it's called, or Pangea Hatch. That's my stuff. I like that a lot. Oh hell yeah! Ooh, Wendy Turtle 25 purchased the tub insert. Awesome. So I have all these on hand. These are what I was going for. Oops. Are you cool with a white one? I have a ton. Ooh, ton of these on hand, ready to ship. Awesome. I'll pick the cleanest one out. After post processing, I'll pick the cleanest print, and I'll send it to you. Thank you very much. I'll be running another one here in 16 minutes as the next giveaway. I'll be running the yellow one. I have Pangea Hatch. Should I use the incubation tray with it on the bottom or the belly cup with it? So what I do with those little trays, I'm actually designing another one, is I put the whatever medium I'm using, and I just put the um, incubation tray or whatever the little 3D print is, like on top of the substrate. That's what I usually do. I usually either half bury it or just use a little tray. But I haven't. So I've been using a fishing tackle box. The fishing tackle box. That's a fun one. Uh, yeah, it has like what 30 something slots, and it's all almost empty now. I have a couple clutches left, but most of my females stopped laying, and since I'm downsizing, I'm not repairing basically anybody right now. So I have a ton of like ready to breed males and females right now. Maybe too little if it was molding. Maybe the air was just getting stagnant. Hell yeah. I'm gonna test myself getting more eggs. Hell yeah. What's the leopard gecko pairing? Like, what's the genetics? I had a super giant Max Snow pairing when I first started breeding geckos in like sophomore, junior year of high school. I had a super giant Max Snow pairing. I sold some cool babies. And then I sold a pairing. Oh, ooh, Murphy's patternless looks so goddamn cool. They're like bananas and purple tails. I had my first one that was like a pet. It was a Murphy's patternless. My first Well, I can't really say my first because my first geckos, I bought two different geckos at one time. I bought a leopard gecko and a crested gecko from one of the local reptile stores, not Petco PetSmart, just one of the local like reptile shops. I went, I went and bought two different geckos. My first. Ooh, I just had two really really pretty soft scale tricolors come out. Since I'm downsizing on babies, if anyone's looking for like wholesale babies to upsell or grow and upsell, I have a ton of babies of killer genetics. I have a ton of lilies. I got a couple cappuccinos. I got some triple X line babies. Here's a crazy story. So I went to, or any dark tries. I do. I have a lot of dark tries. Here, let me send you a photo real quick on one of my dudes. His name is Mercury. He's for sale. Let me send you a photo. He's insane looking. I took photos of him because he fired up the other day. Profile. View message. There we go. There we go. I sent you a photo. You didn't? I sent it to the wrong person or something? No, I sent the photos. I just don't know. I don't know if they made it through yet, but I sent them. I sent three. I sent two of the female, one of the male. The male hides. Just went. Let's go. Bet. Where's Paddletail, dude? Where's that photo? Where? There he is. Big old fat Paddletail. There we go. Looks like a spiky bug morning gecko. Hell yeah! I literally had someone tell me they look like spiky morning geckos. So you can see where they get the sawtail name from. Their tail looks like it's serrated because it has like little soft spikes all the way up it. It's kind of cool. They're very neat geckos. They're really smart too. It's kind of interesting that they got wiped out so goddamn fast. They got wiped out like quick. Oh my connect. All right, there we go. My connection is a little better. But thank you. So I'll send you photos later because I have to scroll way back in my camera roll. But when I got them, they were like this big. I got them little, and I didn't even know what I was getting myself into buying them because I didn't know how rare they were, and I also didn't know how hard they were to take care of. They need over 80% humidity, about 24/7, or they won't eat. They eat a crested gecko diet. They love crested gecko diet and bugs. But yeah, you need a very high humidity and mid 80 degrees, or they just will not eat no matter what. So it's they were hard to take care of as babies. But now I've taken care of them as babies. I'll be able to take care of the little guys that come out. Those are the only ones I'm not downsizing on. I have a bunch of other geckos. Cool. All right. Ooh, 2 people are in it. It's a coin flip right now for the giveaway. If anyone else jumps in, it'll be a 33% chance. And the giveaway is for one of these dudes. Fully 3D art of any photo you send me. I can do 99.9% of photos, but every detail is elevated. I did some for alphas. They were real good. Whatever, 10 cents. Hell yeah. The chameleon one's my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. The wedding photo one came out great, but the contrast of the red and blues and the chameleon with like the Photoshop background that was a gorgeous piece. That's why I made that my like what's it called? The photo for my hueforges. That's the coolest one I've made so far. How big are the 2-inch vents? 2 inches total vent diameter. It's about 2.5 total diameter. I'll show you. I'll show you. So I have one in a tub actually. I can show you how they work. So they're 2 inches total tub vent diameter. Sorry, and then they have what's called a 1/4 inch on both sides, and they just screw on. It's hard not to do this without hitting my build plate, but they leave you a little extra lip, so you don't have to be super precise with the hole. They just screw right on. But yeah, they leave a lip there, and they're 2 inches total. What's it called? I also sell the tubs. I was trying to do like you get the pre-installed tub with the vent and the insert. You get some plants as well. So I was gonna do like fully ready to go, like ready to go setups. So it'll be like I don't know, one large suction cup plant that you can like snip up and stuff. And could you make one bigger? Need one for each size. I could so hit me up. So what I can do is take the original model and size it up like a lot, and use dowels. You can attach a tube to the inside. You can. I'm gonna do that as well. I should add that in because I'm gonna have a few different versions soon. I'm working on a few more. No. So it'd basically be the same thing, just massive on a bigger scale. So it would look the same on a 66 quart. It'll just be a little like 10 times bigger. It's on a 6-quart tub. So it'll look the same. It'll be 10 times bigger. It'll leave instead of like a 2-inch gap. It'll probably leave like a 20-inch gap. I guess, yeah. If you size up the vent holes. Oh yeah, if I size up the vent, the holes would be way bigger. I have some sized up vents. Give me 1 second. I have one somewhere around here. I did some 4-inch vent. Yeah, there's one. I didn't do a lot of them. But here's one I had just around. Here's a 4-inch vent. This is for like what's it called? Like the 20-quart tubs. Same screw design. The bigger they are, the easier they screw. Actually, you can just put them right together. And the vent holes are bigger. So for a 66 quart tub, I can just make the vent like the size of the plate. That'd probably be how that would go. But I haven't made anything that large, so I'd have to quote you. They would be, yeah, true. Um, what about two like the smaller ones? Because two of the smaller ones would be the same filament price and price for you as a big like one massive one. Because it'd be half the filament. So you get the same ventilation just through two different things. That's another way. Um, I actually won't. So the threads don't need supports, just because of how they print. Because they're not super big. It's not like a screw and nut. This printer actually can do some really impressive overhangs. You'll see when this starts printing, it'll start getting into overhangs. Because this whole print, like to make this thing out of air, this whole thing has to be either supported by like tree supports or print on thin air. And it prints on thin air for a lot of it. You'll see here soon. It'll be pretty cool to watch. It turns the fans up all the way, so it cools the filament faster. Who's that? Is that the one who does the all the giveaways? Oh, the wood. I don't think I've ever been to his live. I'm not a huge Palm Street watcher, to be honest. I don't even know if I can say it, but I go to the app for cards. It says 7. Hell yeah! I like watching the surprise sets, where like people basically gamble and end up with like a single Japanese pack. All right, what are people interested in? Yeah, the breaks. The breaks are fun. I used to do breaks. I used to do card breaks. I take sealed boxes and unseal them live and just run packs at market for a while. But like before everything caught on, this was like earlier this year, I guess. Early 2025. All right, what are people interested in more, hides or inserts? Hides or inserts? Because oh yes, there is luck on the 1 ounce cup holder. I finished it. You can't say asshole or anything, but you can say that on Wall Street. You can't. Everything Alpha says gets muted, and you can say W. I didn't know Palm Street's face. I know what words I can get away with. Hell yeah. Can you say shit? Nope. Are you? You can't. Apparently not. Oh, he's got ways. It's a coin flip. Who's crabbing it? Hey, Wandering Rascal. Taking it down. Send me the photo you'd like made. If you're still in here, send me the photo you'd like made. I'll get working on it after the stream. Let's get the next one going for the yellow insert real quick. There we go. All right, next one's running. Oh, you definitely can see the list of words. It's definitely somewhere on Palm Street. But the one we're running is the giveaway. And then we'll hides or inserts. What are people interested in tonight? Heiser inserts. What'll actually get bid on? Because I didn't. Well, some of my inserts went for like a single dollar yesterday. So I'm kind of wary on running inserts as auctions. Hell yeah. As a stutter, what's that mean? Like a flute? What's up? Oh, I see the multiple Ks. I'm tired. I was trying to figure that one out. All right. Let's see. All right. Now we're getting a little people in here. Let's run. I don't have only 9 people in here for the first time tonight. So let's do height. Let's round one. Whew. Here we go. We're running a black sliding lay box. And let me see if I have any of the cups around here. I might have one. Just possibly. Oh, I don't. Ooh. All right, everybody. We're going to mix it up. We're not going to run. We're going to run. It looks like aluminum. We're going to run a silk silver one. We're going to run a silk silver one. I have never run a silk silver lay box before. It's fully shiny. So hopefully I don't get too burnt. This filament wasn't that cheap. We'll see. Let's run it. And it has the same insert, or has the same top. I just got to make the tops for the silver ones. This just came off the printer earlier. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. Silk, silver, sliding lay box. All right, here we go. We're starting it at $1. Let's see what happens. All right. Let me put the other lid on it real quick. Or at least just on top of it. It'll come with the silk top. You make the suction cup dish with 2 cups. I can design that one probably tonight. That'll be an easy one. Yeah, I can get that one finished. Right now I have the singles because every time I do 2, I couldn't get it to balance right. But now I have a little more design knowledge. I could definitely get that one done. Fusion. They'd be bigger suction cups too. Wendy Turtle taking the silk silver lay box. Congratulations. All right. Now we run a silver one. Now let's run a black one. This is I just picked the cleanest looking one I had, like layer wise. My cut finger, nice. But yeah, look how good the layers look on that one. I don't know if you can really tell, but it looks nice to me. Lay box. All right, everybody. Get your gecko as a Christmas gift. Let's do it. The pest got to get a Christmas gift, too. Frog bait, thank you for the share. Will the humidity hides fit? Yeah. That's what they're for. These are for adults. These are for adult cresties or guards. Only $4 though. No. Oh, there we go. We got a little. Oh shit. Should redo these. Oh yeah. Redo the slide opening to go towards the food dish rather than sideways. Go like this way, slide in that way. There wouldn't be as much. I guess I could do that, but there wouldn't be as much room to slide out. So I would think maybe it could possibly be opened by them. If they're climbing up, it might be open, but I'm not sure. These, yeah, this isn't that one though. This is this one. My this one is a lot smaller. This one will actually completely fit. I can fit a few of these inside my adult one. These are the small baby one. They are totally different ones. Almost 2 times as wide. So the entrance is almost as wide as this height. How about a little bit? What do you mean? Like in the title? Well, when I add with the food cup slots, I figured it would differentiate because this one has no food slots on it. Yes, sir. So this one is just more of like a hideout for the babies. I designed this one to fit under the inserts. So if anyone has an insert or bought one, I designed it to fit like perfectly flush under the inserts. They have somewhere to hide under it, as well as climb over it and all that. So the smalls would work on babies probably up to like 15 grams or so, maybe a little smaller. They're more for like 6-quart tubs, the 15-quart tubs, like you're keeping like smaller babies, you know. It's more so the little guys can get their shed off their toes and just stuff like that. But yeah, it's mostly so that you can aid them with shedding because some babies get stuck toe skin and it's a pain. Hell yeah, that would be very cool as well. I want to do that. I'm kind of all over with designing. I'm designing so much shit at once. I'm kind of like bouncing from project to project, trying to get a bunch of stuff going. It's tricky. I'm getting better at it though. I've been using a program called Shaper 3D. I think that's what it's called. But I really like that. So I've been making more like high tolerance functional stuff. Let me see if I can find a lid for the Juvie boxes real quick. I'll show you how well they're snap. Do you ever use Manzanita benches? For the ones that you get like my Uris, the ones that really need like a ton of branching and like horizontal spots, I use like spider wood, big pieces of spider wood with lots of little branches off it. I use large pieces of driftwood. I even just use my parents on a little glamping ground up here in Plantersville, Texas, like 40 minutes away from me. And I'll go out there and collect wood and just bake it down and clean it. I don't, personally. A lot of my Cresties are on pool noodles. I put plugs for the pool noodles so they can't get in them. And I'm releasing a new design, which I think is going to be pretty cool. So it's going to be like a frame for the pool noodles, if that makes sense. So it'll be like 4 rods around it, so it holds the pool noodle from like bending, and then it'll also slide together, so you can use it any size on small tubs or large tubs, or whatever. It'll have a minimum and maximum size, but I was thinking of doing something like that because Geckopia or whatever, their ledges are fucking trash. I'm just gonna say it. Those like foam ledges, like the ones they say are like fit to the enclosure. The second they bend a little bit or you cut it a little too much, it's useless. So it'd be nice to have like a universal one that you can just chop up a $1 pool noodle, whatever size you need, and then make like a frame. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but that's a design I'm working on, and It'll be out somewhat soon, probably after Christmas, but it'll be out soon. And then it'll be held on with large suction cups on both sides. But yeah, so I'll be just selling the frames for it, not the pool noodles and stuff. But I think I've been trying to design stuff that breeders would want to buy in bulk. Like the inserts, like if people have hundreds of babies, I was hoping breeders would feel like part of their. Oh, it went away on me. All right, here we go. Let's pin that one. Let me find something to run real quick. I'm waiting for the Pet G insert to go. All right, here we go. Let's see how it works. Let's see if anyone's interested in any breeders here want. I'll try one out. We're gonna run. I'm not gonna send it pre-processed, but this is how it prints. This is called a brim for any non-3D print users. Basically prints on that surface, and this just increases surface area. It's one single layer and literally comes off with a finger. That's how easy they are to process. But yeah, so they won't come looking like that. That's just a quick explanation of why they look like that. But we're gonna dollar start the 6-quart insert. They fit the standard Sterilite. White 6-quart nursery insert, 0.5 ounce. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens here. They have a ramp for the little guys to climb up to their little food spot. Yeah, absolutely. No worries. I only had to make 3 more last night. It wasn't too much. I made 2, and then I woke up and started the other one. And yeah. Ooh, got a little war form. All right, I'm going to run them. Let's do it. I'm not going to hold back on running them. We have a whole stack of white ones. Let's see what happens. All right, first one down. Number 1, number uno. Alpha taking it down. Let's do one. Did you create the design? I did create the design. I did a mix of Tinker and Fusion. So this part I did on all Tinker. You can actually see it's all kind of off. Everything's thicker in spots. And then I just added the swing arms. Designed this part in Fusion. I used a, what's it called? Cylinder, and then I tapered off the edges and cut out the same size as the food slots. And then I went back to Tinker, and I redid this to add the ramp, and it fits flush with the ground. So I went back and forth to different apps or different programs to make it. I can't remember who designed someone has a magnetic version that they made, and it's pretty similar, but it doesn't have the ramp, and it's like a mesh that you put over it. So it's like it's not fully printed. It's just the base, this part and the back part, and it's a mesh that goes over. All right, next one going. I just wanted to spit a little lore about my design. 6-quart nursery insert. Sterilite 6-quart. And I'll show you exactly how they fit in a Sterilite 6-quart. All right, here we go. Next one is going. I'm going to show you exactly how they fit in the tub here. They fit like a glove on both sides. It leaves a tiny gap, so there's a little room, but It leaves about an 1.5 to 2 inch gap on the quart or 6 quart, so you can throw your plants up there. But I designed it to fit like perfectly, exactly an inch left on the end, so it doesn't take up the entire tub. And then I also sized it because I designed this one right after it, so you can slide a little hide box under there, and it still leaves a gap. Rooted Ruckus taking down the next one. Thank you for the purchase. All right, we'll rapid firing them. Next one in the tub. I want to keep them in the tub while I run them so you guys can see how they fit. I have a bulk price as well. So if anyone wants to buy bulk, any breeders, let me know. All right, here we go. The next one is live. The next one is live. The exact one. Good luck, everyone. This is a pre-processed one. Pre-processed. I'll fix this part. There's usually about that right there from the overhang. But once all that's fixed, they'll come out very clean. If anyone's in here has received one from a few of the last streams, they'll be able to testify for them. Cresty Keeper. Ooh. He's going. CKG Reptiles. And taking it. Nice. All right. We are 3 down. 3 down. Here's actually how the supports go. I just haven't snapped this part off. But that's the bottom supports. And then that's if I print 2 on 1 plate. If I print 1 on 1 plate, I can print them upright. There's no structural difference between them. Yeah, they're just 2 on a plate instead of 1. 6 quart insert. Oops. Oops, not a lay box. My bad. I'm going to stop doing the big description here soon. It's a little hard to type. Does printing that way use less filament from supports? It does a little bit. It does a bit. I'll actually show you a failed one here in a second after this one. There is trees. They go up, they weave through here. So there's 5 like different slots. There's 5 different trees. All right, at $1. At $1. Oh no. I was kidding. All right. So I also do support painting. If anyone knows what that is, that prints. There's trees on that printing format. Yeah. Well, so these are what I call trees. I'll show you here once this ends. Post-process them on live, basically. And to Cresty Keeper. Awesome. Add it to the stack. All right, here's the tree supports. So it basically prints like little trees. And they're spaced out about 0.2 of a millimeter spacing. Yes and no. So big trees are actually hollow on the inside. See how these are? I mean, most people do hollows. But yeah. What's the bulk start? What do you mean? Oh, like what's the bulk start at, like price-wise? For 10 of them, like starting at 10 is when the bulk rate starts. They're $11.50, and then they get down to about $10 a piece wholesale. They do take a good while to print. Um, yeah, it's more printing time over filament cost when it comes to these ones. Each printer can get about 5 done a day, I'd say. For like custom bulk orders, I have to order in the filament, but I could do green, yes. Let me see. What kind of a green are you looking for? Like a dark green, light green? Yeah, for bulk, since I'd use a bunch of filament, I'd order it in, like Amazon overnight or something. How much you charge for the double dish when you make it? These ones right here, the half-ounce ones. The glow-in-the-dark ones are $3.50, and the regular ones are $2 a piece. Because they're not very much filament at all. They're not a very long print. But the glow-in-the-dark filament does cost me a lot more per kilogram than like the basic colors. What's bulk for 10 insert? I mean, with the vents, you need 10 vents, 2 a piece on vents, and then I run an insert. Let's do it. Did anyone hit me up for anything bulk? Just hit me up. I can get you a quote. All right, next one. 6-quart nursery insert. All right, everybody, starting at $1. The next one. I don't need them yet, just because I have egg incubating. All right, bet. Will the double dish you showed have suction cups just on the bottom? They just sit on the bottom. They don't spill because of how they're designed. I haven't had any geckos knock them over in the setups yet when I use them. But yeah, they don't have the suction cups on. Oh no. No, I don't think this one will go for $1. Alpha would like it for $1. I know that. Hell yeah! Everybody found the average now. Oh shit! I gotta keep it up. And anybody who orders a bunch of inserts or a bunch of stuff off me, I'm adding. I did a bunch on the last round of orders. I just designed some of these little food cups for like spiderlings. Or if I win giveaway, I shit 5 times, but I lose 1.3. What do you mean? All right, here we go. Next nursery insert. All right, and everything I'm running, I've already made. I'm just running the stack. So these will be going out tomorrow morning. Boss starting us off. The ramp is a little bit longer than an inch. Yeah. I didn't want to have to make the babies climb up the food thing, so I added a ramp. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. It's a little heated now. Oops, the extruder, or the PTFE? Yeah, PTFE tubing. And Christy Keeper taking it. Plants and Reptiles Rock. What's up? I've seen you before. As usual. How's your night going? There we go. Nursery insert. All right, good luck, everybody. Good luck. Do you sell the little clear cups that go with the dishes? I do not, just because you can get them so cheap on Amazon. Yeah. You can get a 500 count. Also, some people prefer to use the cardboard ones, just because of cardboard and everything. So I leave it up to the customer. But it'll fit any of the standard plastic or cardboard, like the Pangea half-ounce cardboard ones. It'll fit those as well. It's just a flat surface, and then it curves down into the food cup. But yeah. Ooh, Alpha. Taking it. Here, I'll put one in the tub. For anybody new who hasn't seen how they fit, here's how they fit in the standard Sterilite 6-quart. I accidentally cut through the whole. Wait, no, this is a Dollar General one. It works with the Dollar General ones too. Crusty Keeper, taking it down. All right, we're gonna throw a curveball. We're gonna throw a little curveball. Where'd it go? It's not done yet. It has how many layers left? Damn, it's almost done. All right, we'll run another white one, and then we'll run the. So the PETG is going to be more water resistant, heat resistant, going to last longer over the long run. It's the same material as a BPA-free water bottle with a glycol additive, and PLA is made with fermented soybeans, corn, but it's made by fermenting starches. So by common misconception, PLA is actually not plastic and it's biodegradable. So that's something kind of neat. So printing gets a bad rap, but it's actually natural. Here we go. Nursery insert. 0.5 ounce. Food cup. Ramp. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. After this one, we have 2 white ones left to run. So we're on the last 3, and then we'll run the PETG one. That one's the very premium filament. At least on a chemical scale. It's stronger, better. Thank you. This was a long time in the coming. I actually took a few weeks to design this one. But it's a little, it's got wabi-sabi, as Bobby Hill would say. It's a little abstract, but they work amazing. It's about functionality, not looks, I guess, when it comes to stuff like this. But they still look good. But the spacing is all the squares are the same size, but they're kind of placed off. I wasn't very good squaring them. Ooh, the PETG one's done. Hey, you hear the beeping? Beep, beep. All right, it's done. Let's get it. I'm pulling it. Ooh, that build plate's hot. Hot. 80 degrees Celsius. Ow, fuck. Hold on. I just scorched my hand. Ooh. All right. Give me a good 20 seconds, and I have to hold it from the tip. This build plate is hot. That's I don't have 3rd-degree burns, but it's definitely more from the tip. Yeah. Episodes, you slap a Zoom Ed sticker on it. It goes from $5 to $20. Shit. That's just for certain brands, especially established branding. I like to think I offer cooler products than Zoom Ed straight from Shenzhen, China bullshit, you know? At least stuff like this. I don't think Zoom Ed's making this. They're making chemically toxic plants and bullshit like that. So I hope to strive a little better quality than Zoom Ed. Can you do some of the double-sided dishes in the shop? Yes, I can. What quantity are you looking for? I can. Every time I add it in, it adds as temporary. So that's been a pain in my ass. I keep having to re-add it every time I stream. All right, here we go. It's shiny. Oh, giveaway's going. Who's getting it? Riley Maxwell taking the second giveaway in the month. She got one earlier this month. Damn. The giveaway king. She's actually not modded this. She's not modded this time. You can't even say that. Check her mod status. Not a mod. It's just rigged toward Riley. She was mod before. It's rigged. All right, here is the PET one. It's shinier. It's a little heavier. It's like mirror shiny. A little bit heavier. And it will last a lot longer. And it's a lot more temperature resistant. My name is Robert. That's kind of funny. Yeah, she did too. So that's probably they probably give her them for pity points or something. What quantity you're looking for? Also, what color? All right, let's run the PET one. Everybody ready? I don't have. This is the first one I've ever run in PET. Let me retake the photo. PET G insert. All right, everybody. The first one I've run in like a premium filament. Oh shit. 0.5 ounce slots. Then after this one, we have 2 more white ones to run. All right, everybody. Good luck. Good luck. I have yellow, black, white. I have a green, like a neon green. I have a darker green. I have a light gray, a darker gray. If you shoot a color, I most likely have it. If you shoot a couple favorite colors, I can let you know what I have. All right, everybody. This one is in PET. This one's different than my regular ones. This one is a lot stronger. It's a little more flexible, but it's a lot stronger because PET is a lot more flexible, like a water bottle. When it's really thin, it's pretty flexible, but it's strong. Alpha taking it. Phone's at 13 people here. Damn. All right, everybody. I'm not sure. I actually have no idea. Does anybody know? 6-cord nursery insert. All right. All right, everybody. This is the second to last white insert I have. Second to last one. Post-processed. Or pre-processed. Or before processed. I haven't processed it yet. Good luck, everybody. Boss starting. All right, he didn't start us off. Someone started us off. Boss counter. Just another 3D print that in there. Can't wait for my desk. Oh shit! Did you order those, or did you just ask me to make them for you? Because I can't remember. I think you. I don't know. There was no active orders on here or anything. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Never mind. I read it wrong. My bad. I thought you meant from last stream. Yes. I thought you meant from like last stream you bought one. My bad. I was confused. Yes. All right. Here we go. Yeah, that's for. All right. Last one. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? This is the last insert in the pile. We've gone through this many. We've gone through this many inserts. We've gone through a whole stack. We're on the last and final one of tonight. Here we go. Good luck. Last nursery insert. All right. Let me grab the tub and everything. Let's do it all professional and shit. You guys ready? Last one. Good luck. Good luck. Since you're getting into breeding, I was probably gonna make you a bunch of inserts, hide, stuff like that. If you're down, I was probably gonna make you more functional prints since you're getting a bunch of babies out of my old pairings. I can set up the. Oh, you're good. No worries. You can probably sink them in, but I use paper towels, so I'm not sure. My Ackies have like the full water bottle, like not water bottle, the full water. Oh, here we go. It's ended. Has anyone in here used them on substrate before? Because that would be a. Whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I was probably making a bunch of the inserts. Those are great. I'm trying to get my whole setup on them, but it's hard to make a bunch for personal use as I'm selling a bunch of them. All right, Alpha took down the last item. Let's kick it off real quick with a final. Let's kick it off. Final print. Don't screw me too hard here, everybody. We're going to run 2 of the adult lay hides. We're going to run 2 of them. A full build plate full of hides. We're running 2 of the sliding box hides. So here we go. At currently $30 value, soon to go up. Since they are a lot of filament and print time, each plate of 2 takes 11 hours, and takes a little less than half a spool. So here we go. This is the time to get them. I just have to take the string off. Let me put a lid on one at least so people can see. All right, everybody. Let's see what happens. We have 2 of the sliding adult lay boxes. 2 of them. The attached food cup slots. Everybody ready? Sliding lay box. 2 count. I'm upping the time on this one a little bit, so I'm kind of scared. All right, here we go. Good luck. This is the last item of the night. Last items of the night. This comes with a lid, obviously. I'm just showing off the inside. Good luck. Good luck. I have 3 in tubs right now. The other in terrariums with substrate. I feel like those sticks will knock them over. Oh, shit. I could mod them for you. I could make like... I can make like, like the campground spikes? I can make like little spikes and hold them down. Something I could figure out a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Oh shit, I'm getting cooked. Oh no. Oh fuck. All right. This was. 2 of the adult hides. I'm not getting cooked in that. Never mind. Where's the photos? Where are the photos been for doing before? Oh yeah, the photos were great. They're amazing. Especially Alpha taking them down. Let's go. All right, that was the last one of the night. And then no, they're all perfect. They're all on black backgrounds, and also with the hueforges, they look a little different. Here, let's do. All right, the custom hueforges. Let me unpin it and edit it real quick. Give me 1 sec. All right, if anyone wants a hueforge, like a custom one, Why not? Let's do it. I'm gonna pin. It's $16. I took off $4 from where we started. I'll leave this up for like a minute and then I'll bounce. But if anyone wants custom hueforge done, then the wedding, the pecs. Here's my Micronesian sawtail done on one. Make some dope pieces, and then they'll come with a stand as well. Every detail is fully 3D. This one didn't have too much detail, so it was a little more thin. Ooh, Rooted Ruckus purchased the small simple hide. Awesome. Hell yeah. Let's go. I can start that print. What color would you like those? What do you like the little hide at? The same color. Bet I can do that. Yeah, I have just enough bright green left. Let's do it. And I have my my A1 plate with the frostbite open as well. Little glacier plate. I just exposed all my tools and everything I have laying around, but oh well. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Anybody who got one of the hueforges, let me know what photo you'd like made. Send me it if you haven't. Someone who ordered one last week still hasn't sent me a photo they'd like to make, and I can't get it out until I get it. So if you order one, please let me know, and I will have it done in about a day time. All right, everybody. Thank you for hopping in. I'll be back Wednesday. I'm gonna make us live. Like you can bookmark. We'll be back before Christmas with more inserts. I'm gonna have more of the silk hides. Lots of events. But yeah, anyone hit me up about bulk too. I have a lot of printers now, so I can get quite a good amount done in a day. So I can get bulk orders out relatively quick. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your night. If anybody's orders are hold at facility, either change your address, add another one, or let me know. Last bit. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll be back Wednesday at the same time at 8 p.m. Bet I got you. All right. Here we go.